Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to be doing, can you guess? Playing with knives. Just kidding. Kind of though. So tonight we're going to dip into some of our skin tight here, and we are going to be slicing and dicing our neck. So as you can see, I've already got like a nice little old aged line on my neck. You know, I guess it just comes with age. So I'm going to use that as kind of like a pattern, if you will. So what we're going to be doing is we want to make sure that the skin is clean where we're going to be applying this. So I'm going to mix part A and part B together, and we are going to just get we're just going to get messy. I've got literally all glam stuff everywhere, so that's super annoying. Got our little color wheel here. We're going to get dirty. So I'm going to just be pouring some of this into a paper plate. You want to make sure you get as close to equal parts if like you don't have something to measure it out, like moi. You want to make sure you get as close as you can to the equal parts of each A and B. Otherwise it's not going to mix right, and then you're just going to have a really big mess on top of the mess that you were trying to achieve. So now I'm adding B slowly but surely. So I want to thicken this up a little bit, so we're going to use our Thivex. It's a thickening agent, and I'm going to just probably do about maybe 2 drops. Oh, and a little extra love, I guess. Now I'm going to take my little knife here, and I'm going to mix it all together. I would say it takes about 3 minutes for this to cure. And then what we're going to do is we're going to apply it right onto our neck. Oh, this is my favorite dinosaur shirt. It's my only dinosaur shirt. Your girl's getting a little messy. I literally have like no room where I'm working, so it just super sucks. Oh, I did just get that in my hair. And now what I'm doing, sorry, I probably should have explained it when I started doing it. I'm taking the edges, I'm using this neckline to my advantage. So what I'm doing is taking all the skin tight around the top and bottom of it and just kind of pulling it up and making it look like ripped skin. Because we're gonna make this a really, really messy, like, man, I was sliced and diced. And as you'll notice, it's starting to get, you can't really see it, you can see the shine. I normally would use a popsicle stick, but I didn't have any. You can kind of see it picking up a little bit. Ooh, some flesh. All right, so I'm gonna let that sit there and get tacky and dry. And what we're gonna take while that's drying is this e.l.f. liquid liner right here. And I'm gonna just take some of that and draw right in here to kind of add some depth to my neck to make it look like I've legitimately been slit. So now I'm going to take some of this liquid liner just to give myself a base, because that's obviously not going to stay because it's picking up. But I am going to take this kohl pencil here, and we're just going to kind of color so that way it picks up any of like the little holes we have, just to kind of add a little bit of depth there. I'm going to now take my color wheel here, and I'm going to take a little bit of this shade here and use my stipple sponge. And this is gonna be a nice base layer because the skin right here is all gonna be red because it's irritated. So I'm just gonna go all over with it. And some of these edges I didn't get to smooth out very well, so we can just cover that up with blood. It'll be no big deal. So you can see now where all the highlighted parts are, and I've got this nice part here that's gonna add some more depth to our slice. I'm gonna take this flat brush here, and I'm going to dive into this purple color kind of. And I'm going to just take this and kind of go right in that spot where the lighter color didn't pick up for highlight. And I'm going to just kind of go over it with this purple color and go on the edges. And you can kind of see we're getting a little something going on here. So we're going to have the cut kind of go in. It's almost like the skin here is all charred away and nasty. It's almost like something ripped my throat open versus getting it slit. So take that back. And this is kind of what we're working with right here. And again, we're gonna blend out some of this with some of the blood, and you won't be able to see it. That's the thing about skin tight versus like foam prosthetics. You can blend out the edges. You can try and smooth these out as best as you can, but considering where I have it, if I was laying down and doing it, I probably would have had a better blend down here than I got, but I ain't picky, so we're gonna just roll with it. And now at this point, we're just gonna forever start building. So now I'm gonna take this burgundy color here, take that brush, go in there and add. I wish I had like a gel liner. I did a while ago, I don't know what happened to it. So I'm gonna take some more of that stipple sponge, and now I'm gonna dive into that red color and stipple it along here. And just, we want this to be a really messy, gory slit throat. So you can kind of see how I divided the two shades here. Stipple sponge is really like, it can really blend out edges really well because it kind of adds this like optical illusion to it. I don't know how to explain it. It's just really cool. Okay, now that we have this, our skin is irritated. You know, it's been cut open. It's turning purple, red, you know, it's just all in all irritated. That's the best way I can describe it. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just sit here and think. And you see how from the side you can see where the skin looks like it's been ripped up. So that's pretty cool. So what we're gonna do is, instead of using a black pigment to fill in, because I can't seem to find mine, I'm gonna improvise and we're gonna use blood. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use blood. So I'm gonna get my other bowl here. Let's move all this to the side. And we have our Ultimate Blood Kit base, which is right here. It's been used a bit. And I'm gonna just, please don't let me smell on the carpet. We're gonna add just a little bit for now. And I'm gonna actually add the blue tint, and that's gonna make it look more black. So that's gonna kind of help give me what I want. So I'll just do 2 drops of that. I'm like a scientist. And then I'm gonna take that same brush and mix it around, because I don't care about ruining my brushes, clearly. Get that nice dark blood color. Could you imagine, like, knock on wood here, like somebody broke in while I was in the middle of doing this and they like saw me, they'd probably freak out. Try me. Just kidding, please don't. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back over all this red here. Guess I should have worn a different shirt. I'm gonna go back all over this red with that nude color. That way it'll be a little bit more toned down. All right, we're gonna take some of that blood and go over some of this here. Cause this, I mean, this came out and splatted all over me, you know what I'm saying? When it happened. So we don't want to be we don't want to be super clean about it. We just want to go all over, like, wherever. And then I'm going to take some more of that neutral color and ever so slightly just stipple on top of that. And I'm going to just go in and add some normal blood. So here is the finished look. You can kind of see where the skin looks a little rigid here all around. And it looks like it's just overall been ripped open. So this is the finished look on how to do how I do a slit throat.